What if I told you that the difference between the body you have now and the body you remember having 10 years ago comes down to something you can buy for $2 at any grocery store? Not a supplement, not a medication. Something so simple, so overlooked, that most doctors won't even mention it. But before you dismiss this, I need you to understand something. The information I'm about to share with you isn't some internet gimmick. It's based on vascular science that's been understood for decades but rarely applied in the way I'm going to show you today. Here's what most men don't realize. That change you've noticed in the mirror, that difference in how things look and feel and function, that's not necessarily permanent decline. In many cases, it's restriction. It's your body operating in a chronically compromised state because the internal environment has shifted. And today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's happening inside your body, why it's happening, and a specific 4-step protocol that addresses the root cause rather than just masking the symptoms. My name is Dr. Steven. I've spent years working with men who walked into my office convinced that their best days were behind them, convinced that what they were experiencing was just the inevitable cost of getting older. Most of them were wrong. And by the time you finish this video, you'll understand exactly why. Let's start with the science. Your body is essentially a hydraulic system. Blood flows through vessels. Those vessels expand and contract based on various signals. When blood flows freely and vessels dilate properly, tissues receive the oxygen and nutrients they need. They function at full capacity. But here's what happens as you age, and this is the part that changes everything. Your blood vessels become less responsive. The inner lining of those vessels, called the endothelium, starts losing its ability to produce a critical molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the signal that tells your blood vessels to relax and dilate. Without adequate nitric oxide, your vessels stay partially constricted. Blood flow decreases. Tissues that depend on robust circulation start to suffer. Now here's where it gets interesting. Nitric oxide doesn't just randomly decline with age, it's actively being destroyed by something specific, and that something is the pH of your blood. Let me explain what I mean. Your blood pH operates within a very narrow range, typically between 7.35 and 7.45. That's slightly alkaline. Even small shifts within that range have massive implications for how your body functions at the cellular level. Studies have shown that as men age, their blood tends to drift toward the lower end of that range. More acidic. Not dramatically so. We're talking about shifts of 0.1 or 0.2 points. Most doctors would look at those numbers and say everything is fine. You're within normal limits. But at the vascular level, those small shifts are catastrophic. Here's why. Nitric oxide has what scientists call a half-life. That's the amount of time it remains active before it breaks down. In an acidic environment, nitric oxide has a half-life of just 3 to 5 seconds. It's produced, and then it's gone almost instantly. In an alkaline environment, that same nitric oxide can remain active for 2 to 3 minutes. Think about what that means. In one scenario, your blood vessels receive a brief signal to dilate. Maybe they open slightly, and then they close again before anything meaningful happens. In the other scenario, your blood vessels receive a sustained signal. They dilate fully, blood flows in, tissues expand to their full capacity. That's the difference between partial function and optimal function. That's the difference between inconsistent results and reliable performance. And here's the critical insight that most men miss completely. You've probably already tried supplements, maybe arginine or citrulline, maybe some proprietary blend you saw advertised somewhere. These compounds are designed to boost nitric oxide production, and the science behind them is legitimate. They do help your body produce more nitric oxide, but if your blood is acidic, you're essentially pouring water into a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Your body produces the nitric oxide. Then the acidic environment destroys it before it can do its job. You get occasional success on days when your body happens to be slightly more alkaline. You get failure the rest of the time. This explains the maddening inconsistency that drives so many men crazy. Same supplement, same dose, same circumstances. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not random, it's pH dependent. So here's the question. What if you could shift that pH? What if you could create an internal environment where nitric oxide actually survives long enough to do its job? That's exactly what we're going to address. The compound I'm referring to is sodium bicarbonate, baking soda. The same stuff you probably have sitting in your pantry right now. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds too simple. How can something this basic make any meaningful difference? Let me walk you through the biochemistry. When you consume sodium bicarbonate, it acts as an alkaline buffer in your bloodstream. It doesn't dramatically spike your pH outside the normal range. That would be dangerous. Instead, it gently nudges your pH toward the higher end of the normal range, from 735 to 742, for example. That small shift has profound implications for how long nitric oxide survives in your system, how effectively your blood vessels dilate, how much blood flow reaches the tissues that need it most. But here's where most people get this wrong. And this is critically important. A single dose of baking soda creates a temporary shift, maybe an hour or two of improved conditions. That's enough to prove the concept works. It's not enough to create lasting change. The deeper restriction, the one that's been developing for years, requires a specific sequence, a systematic approach that builds on itself over time. Let me show you exactly what that looks like. Step 1 is what I call the morning alkalizer. This is your foundation. This is where we shift your baseline pH from acidic to alkaline. First thing in the morning, before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else, you're going to dissolve 1/4 teaspoon of aluminum-free baking soda in 8 ounces of filtered water. Then add the juice of half a fresh lemon. Stir until everything is completely dissolved. Then drink it. Now, I know the lemon seems counterintuitive. Lemons are acidic, but when they're metabolized by your body, they produce what's called an alkaline ash. The combination of the baking soda and the lemon creates a powerful alkalizing effect. Within 30 minutes of drinking this, your systemic acidity drops. Your blood pH shifts toward optimal. The environment for nitric oxide becomes favorable. Here's your first concrete feedback that this is working. Within 48 to 72 hours, pay attention to your morning urination. Not just whether you go, but the quality of the stream, the pressure, the width, the trajectory. If your flow is stronger, and I mean noticeably stronger, that's your smooth muscle tissue responding. The same smooth muscle that lines your urinary tract also lines other critical areas. If it's responding there, it's responding everywhere. Continue this morning drink for the first 4 days. This establishes your foundation. Step 2 begins on day 5. This is what I call the nitric oxide window. Now that your baseline pH is shifted, now that the internal environment is optimized, this is when you add your nitric oxide support. If you're taking citrulline or arginine or any similar compound, take it 30 minutes after your morning bicarbonate drink. The timing matters enormously. Remember what we discussed earlier. Nitric oxide has a half-life of 3 to 5 seconds in an acidic environment. In an alkaline environment, it lasts 2 to 3 minutes. By taking your nitric oxide support after you've already shifted your pH, you're ensuring that the nitric oxide your body produces actually survives long enough to do its job. 500 milligrams of citrulline is a reasonable starting point. You can find this at any supplement store or online. What you should notice during this phase is that any supplements you were taking before, the ones that only worked occasionally, start working more consistently. The inconsistency fades, the reliability increases. But here's where most men stop, and that's a mistake. Even with good nitric oxide activity, if the tissue itself has lost elasticity, you hit a ceiling. The blood wants to flow in, but the tissue can't expand fully to accommodate it. This is where step 3 comes in, the tissue restoration phase. This runs from days 10 through 20. 3 times per week, you're going to do a targeted external protocol. Monday, Wednesday, Friday works well, 15 minutes per session. Take a shallow basin with warm water, not hot. Comfortable bath temperature. Add 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Stir until dissolved, then soak for 15 minutes. What this does is create localized tissue alkalinity. The osmotic pressure draws metabolic waste out of the tissue. Areas that have become stiff and fibrotic start to soften. Elasticity improves. What you should notice within the first week of doing this is improved tissue appearance, better color, less of that aged, thinned look. When you check in the mirror, things start looking more like you remember. Always rinse with fresh water afterward to prevent skin dryness. Step 4 is the consistency protocol. This begins on day 21 and continues indefinitely. The pattern is 5 days on, 2 days off. You drink the morning bicarbonate mixture Monday through Friday, then skip Saturday and Sunday. Why the break? Your kidneys naturally produce bicarbonate as part of your body's pH regulation system. If you provide external bicarbonate every single day without rest, your kidneys adapt. They produce less on their own. You become dependent on the external source. By cycling 5 days on and 2 days off, you keep your kidneys actively engaged. You stress the system, then you rest it, then it adapts stronger. Think of it like exercise. You don't lift weights 7 days a week. You train, you recover, you grow stronger. Now let me tell you what to expect and when, because I want you to have realistic expectations going into this. Within 48 to 72 hours, you'll notice urinary flow improvement. That's your first sign that your body is responding. By week 1, morning responses start returning. They might not be at full intensity yet, but you'll notice increased frequency, more mornings than not. By weeks 2 and 3, you'll start noticing visible changes. Things look fuller, less constricted. The chronic deflation starts reversing. By week 4, you should notice improved firmness and faster response time. What used to take 10 or 15 minutes now happens in 2 or 3. This isn't magic. This is vascular optimization. You're removing the restrictions that have been limiting your body's natural capacity. Now here's where we can take this from good to exceptional. There are 2 accelerators that dramatically enhance the results of this protocol. Most men don't know about either of them. The first accelerator is protein timing. When you eat a high-protein meal, chicken, steak, eggs, your body produces metabolic acids as it digests those amino acids. For 3 to 4 hours after that meal, your blood pH drops. You become more acidic. So if you're drinking your morning bicarbonate at 7 a.m., then eating bacon and eggs at 7:30, you've just undone everything. You shifted your pH alkaline, then immediately shifted it back acidic. The solution is simple. Keep your mornings alkaline dominant. Fruits, oats, plant-based foods. Save your animal protein for later in the day, 6 p.m. or later. Why does this matter? Because nighttime is when your body does its deepest repair. During REM sleep, growth hormone is released. Damaged tissue is regenerated. You want your blood as alkaline as possible during that repair window. The second accelerator is beetroot powder. Beets are naturally high in dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. But here's the thing. That conversion only happens efficiently in an alkaline environment. In an acidic state, maybe 20% gets converted. In an alkaline state, 70 to 80%. Take 1 tablespoon of beetroot powder in the afternoon, around 3 or 4 p.m. By that point in the day, if you've been following the protocol, your pH is optimal for nitrate conversion. This gives you a secondary nitric oxide spike timed perfectly for evening. Men who add these 2 accelerators report results that are 40 to 50% better than the base protocol alone. Let me give you some important safety information before we continue. Always use aluminum-free baking soda. This matters. You can find aluminum-free versions at any grocery store. If you have high blood pressure or are on blood pressure medication, talk to your doctor first. Baking soda contains sodium, which can affect blood pressure in sensitive individuals. If you have chronic kidney disease, you need medical supervision before trying this. Your kidneys regulate pH, and we don't want to interfere with compromised kidney function. For the external soaks, if you have broken skin or any active infection, skip that step until things are healed. And this protocol doesn't replace medical treatment. If you have seriously low testosterone or significant medical issues, you need proper evaluation. This is optimization, not replacement for medical care. Now I want to address something that doesn't get talked about enough: the psychological component. Here's what happens to most men over time. They notice a decline. They try something. It works partially or inconsistently. They start to wonder if the problem is in their head. They add mental pressure. That pressure triggers cortisol. Cortisol increases systemic acidity. The physical problem gets worse. It becomes a spiral. The physical affects the psychological. The psychological worsens the physical. One of the most profound changes men report when following this protocol isn't just the physical improvement, it's the mental relief. When your body starts responding reliably, that background anxiety fades. You stop calculating. You stop worrying. You stop avoiding situations because you're not sure if your body will cooperate. That cognitive load disappears, and often that mental freedom is just as valuable as the physical changes. Let me share what this looks like in practice. Men who follow this protocol consistently report specific changes. Morning responses return, not occasionally, regularly, multiple times per week. Visual changes become apparent. Things look fuller, healthier, more like they remember from years ago. Firmness improves. Response time decreases. What used to require significant effort and patience happens naturally and quickly, and perhaps most significantly, their partners notice, without being told. The change is visible and palpable. One man described it to me as finally recognizing himself again. He said it wasn't about comparing himself to some ideal. It was about feeling normal, feeling like his body was working the way it should. Another man said the biggest change was that he stopped avoiding intimacy. He didn't realize how much mental energy he'd been spending on worry and calculation. When that disappeared, his entire relationship improved. Now here's something important I want you to understand about why this works when other approaches haven't. Most solutions target symptoms. They try to force a result without addressing why the problem exists in the first place. Medications can temporarily enhance blood flow, but they're working against an environment that's hostile to the process they're trying to enable. Supplements can boost nitric oxide production, but if that nitric oxide is destroyed in seconds, you're fighting an uphill battle. Topical products can create temporary surface effects, but they do nothing about the systemic conditions that cause the problem. This protocol is different because it addresses the root cause. It changes the internal environment. It creates conditions where your body's natural processes can actually function effectively. Once that environment is optimized, everything else works better. Supplements become more effective. Natural processes are enhanced. The body does what it's designed to do. I want to address one more thing before we wrap up. Patience. This isn't a 3-day fix. It's a 30 to 60-day optimization process. Your vascular system didn't become compromised overnight. It won't be restored overnight either. The men who see the best results are the ones who commit to the full protocol, who follow the sequence, who give their bodies time to adapt and respond. The men who see partial results are the ones who jump ahead, skip steps, or quit after a week because they expected instant transformation. Your body is remarkably adaptive. Given the right conditions, it will respond. But you have to give it those conditions consistently over time. So here's what I want you to do right now. First, if you found this information valuable, hit that subscribe button. I'm releasing a follow-up video next week that covers the 3 foods that either amplify or completely sabotage this protocol. If you're eating these foods at the wrong times, you could follow every step perfectly and still only see half the results. You don't want to miss that. Second, drop a comment below. Just write, Day 1, starting tomorrow. That simple public commitment, even anonymous, increases follow-through dramatically. There's actual research on this. Making a commitment visible holds you accountable. Third, share this video with one man who needs it. You probably know someone who's been struggling, someone who's tried things that didn't work, someone who's convinced their best days are behind them. Send them this link. It might be exactly what they need to hear. And finally, if you have questions about your specific situation, put them in the comments. I read every single one and respond to as many as I can. This is Dr. Steven. What you're experiencing isn't necessarily permanent. It isn't necessarily inevitable. And with the right approach, the right protocol, and a little patience, your body may be capable of far more than you currently believe. I'll see you in the next video.